In this video, we're going to share our first impressions of traveling here in Valencia.
We'll show you what we get up to, some yummy food that we eat, and our first impressions and thoughts.
And we're also going to show whether we think the Valencia tourist card is worthwhile and what we got up to using it.
So come along as we explore Valencia.
Horchata? What is horchata?
Welcome!
Won't be able to hear it, Nick. Bon dia, or good morning, and welcome to sunny Valencia, or Valencia.
Valencia.
It's our first full morning here in Valencia, and we just had some nice breakfast. Oh, tunes on the bike. We just had some nice breakfast. How was the brunch place?
Yeah, it was yummy. We got some cappuccinos and some smoked salmon on toast, and you got bacon and egg. It was really good.
And now we are just making our way. We're staying at an apartment just a bit outside of Valencia city centre. So we'll take you with us as we explore our first time in Valencia.
Woo!
Are you impressed with the costumed buskers?
Extremely. All they seem to be doing is spinning around and this motion.
You're gonna go hug it?
No, probably smells bad.
Valencia's Central Market. Horchata?
Horchata.
What is horchata?
Some sort of milky substance that's good for your digestion and has lots of nutrients in, apparently.
It's like a rice milk, isn't it? What does it taste like?
It tastes very natural, like a plant.
Planty? Yeah.
You love it?
It's like a thick milk. Yeah, there is like a planty quality to it, but
it's kind of refreshing because it's cold.
So we are in the Central Market in Valencia after about half an hour walk from our apartment. First stop was to get some horchata, and actually we just came from one of the churches. I don't know the name, put the title down here, but obligatory stop, go through all the churches. No climb to the bell tower this time, but maybe later. Horchata and a break. Wow, a melon.
And a Sprite.
So this is the Central Market in Valencia. Definitely an interesting experience. You see a lot of variety in the stores. A lot of them are butchers, but you get fresh fruit and sweets and nuts and lots of good stuff. It's also a good place to stop and get a horchata like we did, or get a fruit juice. We got a nice watermelon and strawberry juice for just around €2. So obviously a touristy stop. I'm not sure you'd do your weekly shop here, but definitely a cool experience. Good little stop if you're in central downtown Valencia. So we come out to a really cool plaza. It's a little bit less busy than the other one we were just walking around, and stopping at one of these fountains. We're not sure of the name.
I can't remember, sorry. Leave name.
Fountain de Valencia. So we're just hanging out by this fountain behind me, and Emma and I were sitting down for a photo, and then suddenly this guy comes up to me and he says, "Newspaper for you." And he'd taken a photo of Emma and I sitting by the fountain and printed it and gave it to us, which was really nice. Unfortunately, we don't have any euro coins. We've been doing everything card so far, so I might go try and explain it to him in Spanish. But if we get any coins, I'm going to come back, because it's a really nice gesture with some history of the fountain around it, so it's super cute.
Gelato time.
What flavours?
I got Ferrero Rocher and pistachio, and Lewis got.
Yo tengo una taza de mango y frambuesa, a cup of mango and raspberry gelato.
Very good.
Yum.
Stay hydrated.
After a little gelato break, we got thirst. Luckily in this plaza there's a little tap to fill up. Very convenient. So now we are walking south from the main downtown area. We're walking towards an old bull ring, like Matador style arena that we might have a walk around. But we're on a nice little pedestrian walking street area, and there are lots of people in costumes doing things like this Pikachu behind me. That I guess you can pose, get some pictures, and they probably want some donations. But yeah, really nice, surrounded by nice old buildings in this area of town, and yeah, it's been really nice. Good weather for just wandering around without too much of a plan. But yeah, enjoying Valencia so far. So we made it to the bull ring behind me. Unfortunately, it looks like it's closed. We can't even go in to look around or anything like that. I don't think we would have really been interested in a show. I get that it's tradition, but I don't think it would have been our form of entertainment. But it's a shame that it's closed, so we can't even go to see it. It looks like a mini like Italian Colosseum, which is a really interesting building. So shame we can't walk around. Maybe it's only open on weekends or special holidays, but anyway, I think we're in a new area, so we'll go explore this a bit more too. Taking a quick metro to head back to the apartment for a bit of a rest. Yeah, Pastor. Taking a quick stop at the Corte Inglés to find some dinner.
We're getting our free tapas and drink, and yeah, this is what we got.
So that was a fairly weird experience. So one of the bonus perks that we have getting the tourist card is we'd get 1 free tapas and 1 free drink from a certain restaurant. Turns out it's this cafeteria behind us that's in the top floor of a department store, and it was okay. Emma obviously is vegetarian, and so we had to try to negotiate what she could get for the tapas instead of like ham and cheese little croquettes. But we got a free beer. Emma got a glass of water with it. The staff were ish friendly, so it remains to be seen whether our tourist card is going to be worth it for the money. But we'll see how much transport and other freebies perks we get with it. So we just stopped for some tapas at the restaurant called Baraka, something like that.
Yeah.
Which was nice. Did you enjoy all the little platters?
Yeah, it was really good. They were quite small. I know that is the point of tapas, but yeah, it was still really delicious. I think my favourite was probably the parmigiani, which is like aubergine, which is actually Italian, not Spanish. And also we like the fritters, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it was like Italian tapas, and yeah, obviously the idea with tapas is they're small. But we asked the waitress, like, is this plenty for 3? And she was like, oh yeah. But then when it all came out, it wasn't too much. So I'm still a little peckish. I do have my eye out for some more street food, but
yeah.
Anyway, been nice dinner.
Yeah.
More tapas already.
You're the hungry one.
La playa. So we just took our first bus here in Valencia, and it was an alright experience, wasn't it? Quite easy with the tourist card.
Yeah, it was about 20 minutes on the bus, which wasn't too bad, and then we just hopped off right on the beach, which is lovely.
So it is 12th of October 2024 today, and apparently it's some national day of Spain. So we're not really sure what impact it will have. We've seen a few things be closed already, and I don't know if coming to the beach is a good or a bad idea, but it works with our plan, so that's what we're going to do for today.
Yeah.
Explore.
Yeah, it doesn't look too busy, which is good, which is what we feared if it's going to be like a national holiday, but no, it seems pretty pleasant so far. It's not the sunniest of days, but that's alright.
Yeah. Cloudy, but 20 degrees, that's all right for us for today. So let's have a little wander around, see what we see.
Yeah.
So, how is the paella?
Really good. Seeing as Valencia is home to paella, it's a must-do for lunch here. What did you think?
Yeah, really nice. It was massive. Even though 3 of us were sharing, we ordered 2 portions and some other things, and we probably have a quarter of it left in takeaway in my bag. So
Yeah. Have that for a cheeky little snack later.
yeah, so it's really nice. Massive portion. Could not finish.
So yummy, but very big.
Be hungry or bring friends.
And we went to a place called El Trombo, which is just on the beachfront, and it was very busy. We got there just as it opened at 12:30. Otherwise, I would say make a reservation or queue up.
Yeah.
Start queuing up now.
Yeah, but these promenade ones, yeah, there's some nice restaurants and wasn't too expensive. So yeah, nice. Should go have a little walk on the beach and see what else is like.
Yeah, let's.
Down here now. Cheeky little boardwalk here. So we detoured onto the beach, which is actually a really nice beach. It's really nice and wide, so there's loads of space, not too crowded, and the water and everything looks pretty nice. One of our friends told us that it could be a bit trashy in the water, but it doesn't look like it so far. The day started off fairly cloudy and not too warm, only about 20 degrees today, so we didn't plan on going in with swim stuff, but no, it seems like a really nice beach. Like there's loads of volleyball courts and everyone's out and enjoying it. So yeah, it's really nice. Definitely worth a visit. And it was only about 20 minutes or so on the bus, maybe 30 minutes if you're coming from central, like old city of Valencia. So yeah, really nice stop, a nice beach. Like Tower of Martin or something. So we are back in our. So we're back in our favourite plaza and we're on our way to a crypt or something like that. But we thought a good opportunity to go up this tower of Micalet, because there was no queue outside. So we thought, oh, we're gonna win a chicken dinner, we're in here. And then went inside and there's another half-an-hour queue to go up the tower. It looked like it would only be 150 euros, but we're not in the mood for waiting for it. So we're gonna head to the crypt and see if our luck is any better.
Yeah, plus we're doing a walking tour tomorrow and that might be included, and other towers, so we'll still be able to get a good view of the city, just maybe not today.
Yeah, and as I was just saying to Emma, although we walked this way yesterday, you walk under a nice archway, but I since learned that it's actually an attraction in itself, in that it's a bridge from the 18th century that connects the cathedral to whatever is on the other hand side there. So how was the crypt?
Closed. It is a national holiday.
Yeah. So we've come back to our favourite from yesterday, the fountain, where we got that printed photo, and there's some kind of street performance going on. Where are we back to?
Bell Tower.
Such a joke after the crypt was closed. Then we came back to the bell tower. Halfway into the queue, I see that it says cash only. So I had to go to an ATM to get cash out. €5 to take out 20 euros. Better be worth it, bell tower. So it's bell tower, better be flipping worth it. 207 steps. You ready for this?
Let's go.
My legs are already aching just from the day in general. Go on. After you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got a slow coach at the front. Coffee. And I'm always the one with the backpacks and everything. Seems to be getting narrower and steeper. And the burn is real. How you doing? Surviving? See sunlight. Whew. How is?
Oh, it's a pretty cool view. It's pretty cool.
In our previous visit to Italy in Pisa, we did go up the Leaning Tower of Pisa. How does this compare? The older bell tower of Valencia?
Yeah, it's a pretty nice view, I have to say.
Pretty nice. Was it worth it?
Yes, I guess.
Maybe once we catch our breath. Green traffic light. That means time to go down.
Only in Europe, not in Asia.
Yeah, in Asia it means.
Just done. I'm scared of these stairs.
Not much. Yeah, I better hold on. So, see you at the bottom, vlog.
Something caught your eye?
Something sweet.
So we had it so quick that we didn't get on the vlog at all. What do we have?
We got a frappuccino to share. It was very, very sweet, lots of whipped cream, but I think it curbs the old hunger for now.
Just need a little rest. Shoe jumping.
Not for me this time.
For me! So that was a pretty successful shopping stop. I got my blue Adidas Specials.
Very
You
good.
got some.
Purchases from Columba. If you know, you know.
Good, so that's nice, a little shopped out. I think we're gonna take a look for some dinner, maybe an Italian around the corner.
Ooh.
We'll throw back to Italia and let's get some food. Italiano.
Yummy.
Oggi's pizza.
Yummy.
We can compare it to real life Italy. Yum. Morning to our third day here in Valencia. And the weather's got a bit warmer, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's really sunny. It's beautiful blue skies today. So we're just taking a stroll in the Gulliver's Park, I think it's called.
Yeah, or after that, we're walking through the Turia Gardens, which is a really nice feature in Valencia. It's an old river that was once diverted, and now the dry riverbed, they've built, you know, some more parks, walking paths, and things like that, which is a really nice feature because obviously it snakes all the way through the city. And yeah, we're just wandering through one of these sections now.
Yeah, it's lovely. Lots of greenery, people about, dogs, children.
Yeah,
Look at dogs.
so we'll keep wandering and see where we end up. Adidas twins. So we managed to stumble on some kind of event. It seems like it's for the National Day of Spain that was actually yesterday. And in this little park plaza, there's some nice stalls selling food and knickknacks and things like that. Pretty cool, good timing for us. I'm really enjoying this river walk. There's so many beautiful sections to it with nice trees and little gardens and some areas for, you know, concerts, little shows, things like that, and loads of people using it, which is always really nice to see. And yeah, often you're passing under or next to these really low bridges, obviously pedestrian and traffic bridges, which used to run over the river, which is really cool as well.
What time is it?
Matcha time. Ice matcha latte. Was it worth it?
It was okay. It's not as sweet as I wanted it, so I added some more sugar, but pretty good. It was $4.70 though, euros, which is pretty expensive, I think, whereas Lewis's iced coffee was really good today. But yeah, nice refreshing little quick stop.
After a quick coffee stop and a short 10-minute walk further, we are back to our favourite plaza with the bell tower behind me, and we're going to try it for the second time lucky, to go to see the crypt. Archaeological Centre. So what did you think of our archaeological museum here at Almoina?
Yeah, I mean, the crypt is really cool to see. Obviously, everything's super old, so it's really interesting to read about it and imagine it. Obviously, yeah, it's a bit difficult to take it all in, but no, it's pretty interesting. What do you think?
Yeah, there's decent boards like with lots explained in English and different languages, little models to help you try and understand what it used to be like. And actually, it's quite a big museum.
Yeah.
We thought just the top level was a bit small, but actually there's lots of walkways to take you through all the ruins. So yeah, and it was free in the end. We thought we could get it for free with our tourist card. Actually, it looked like it was free for everyone. So
Yeah.
worth a little stop and close to the main parts, isn't it? So convenient.
Yeah, definitely come here if you have time. Just stopped for a bit of lunch at a place called Brunch Corner, just on the Virgin Palace. So yeah, I got a grilled cheese sandwich, and Lewis got
Meatball sub. Remembered together. That's half your salad gone already. Enjoy.
Let's change the battery. So since our nice lunch, then we've just wandered around a little bit. We took a third trip to Pull&Bear for you to get some driving sunglasses for when we get home. And we've just been wandering around. We bought some tat, Valencia fridge magnet for our new place. Right now we're back in our favourite square, waiting to start our free walking tour in about 5 minutes. So I think we've done far too much walking before our walking tour already, but it should be nice. We should get a bit of background and history on some of the places we've been walking past.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It seems like it's going to be pretty chilled. Hopefully we'll learn a lot more about the history and whatnot, and maybe we'll visit some places we've already been to, but that's okay.
And we'll see how free, quote unquote, this tour will be towards the end.
Tour guide Leo has been quite funny, interesting, and getting some information.
Are you paying attention? Okay.
How's the tour?
So how are you enjoying the walking tour?
Yeah, it's good. Obviously it's a lot of walking and a lot of standing and listening, but yeah, learning a lot, and the tour guide is really friendly, really knowledgeable, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. How are you?
Yeah, definitely. We haven't even walked too far from where we started, but yeah, it's been good information, the kind of history that we've been missing from just wandering around ourselves. So we are currently in the street art section of the tour, and cute little narrow alleyways with lots of street art. So we just finished our walking tour. We ended up here pretty much by Central Market, the Salt Exchange and the church. Yeah, what do you think of overall the walking tour we just did?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I mean, it was very long and we did run over by about half an hour, but
2.5 hours then.
Yeah, it was a free tour, but obviously we gave like a €20 donation because that's what everyone else was giving, so we just kind of jumped on the bandwagon there. But no, I really enjoyed it, and it was nice to like go through some windy back streets that you wouldn't usually go through otherwise, and also hear a bit more about the history, especially from someone who lives here and knows the city better than us. But yeah, no, I rated it. What about you?
Yeah, I agree. Those are all good points, and yeah, it was just nice to hear a bit more of the detail and the story of stuff that we've just been walking around that we didn't necessarily know that much about, and yeah, definitely to walk some streets that we wouldn't have done otherwise, and just find out more about them. So yeah, good, fairly long, but yeah, really nice experience. So I think we're just going to head back, have a bit of rest at home before we go out for dinner later tonight.
Yeah, sounds good.
After a brief stop back at the apartment, one last stop for the evening, dinner time.
So with our tourist card almost expiring, we came to one of the last participating restaurants to get some free tapas and beer. So we've got one rather small glass of beer and some tapas. This one is a meat platter and some patatas bravas, little fried potatoes, and we decided to order more tapas. So we'll see when that comes, but yeah, let's dig in.
So welcome to our Airbnb here in Valencia. We are just in the district slightly to the east of the old town, and it's about 10 minutes by metro to get in, so pretty good location. And let's show you around our Airbnb a little bit. So this is the main living room area, which is nice, dining table, having meals and everything, and 2 big sofas, which are nice and comfortable. Also have a nice TV there, so that's a nice place to chill in the evenings, which is really nice. The first bedroom, slightly weird style, it's like the kids' bedroom, so lots of toys and stuff on the wall, and single bed here, but there's an extra place for someone to sleep. It's nice, you know, obviously with the Airbnb style, it's like very homely, lots of storage, not quite so, you know, hotel vibe, so actually I quite like that. And the main bathroom here, which is nice, powerful shower, hot, all that good stuff. And we have a nice little kitchen. It's kind of narrow, but it's good to be able to do cooking. That's also another advantage of an Airbnb over hotel. Hob, washing machine, dishwasher, all the good stuff that you need. This is not our door, this is for the neighbours, so we don't do that. And then 2 more bedrooms down here. This is the main bedroom where Emma and I have been sleeping, which is nice, lots of closet space. A little bit dark because it's got like the security shutters, but
overall, nice, bed's decent, storage space like I said. And then there is one more room with 2 more single beds in here. Quite spacious, a little bit dark again, but 2 more single beds, so that's the tour. Let's go back to the living room. So that was our Airbnb. Like I said, we really like the kind of homely vibe of it, really spacious. You can do cooking and everything at home, a bit more chilled with the living room. So the final price was around £430, and that was for 4 nights. So a little under 110 Great British pounds per night. And you can sleep up to 5 people comfortably. We had 3, and that was still fairly decent value. So overall, we really liked it. It's quite a nice location. You're only 10 minutes from the center, but it's quite quiet and you've got enough stuff around for the things that you need. So I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check it out. But now, on with our last day.
It says that what it is on the side. There's a picture of a can and then a picture of paper. That's how I knew it last time.
That would be helpful to tell me.
So it seems like in Spain, people have more, instead of recycling collection like we do in the UK, some communal bins out on the street. And I guess that's something you've got to do a bit more with an Airbnb. We just cleaned up and put our trash in the bins. So off to lunch.
Morning, it is our 3rd and final morning here in Valencia. We just packed our bags and tidied up the Airbnb, stuff like that. I guess you've got to do that a little bit more with an Airbnb than in a hotel. But we are off to go get some lunch, maybe pick up a sandwich that we can take on our train later. More details to follow. Panaria. Pan meaning bread. Juan come pan. Chili. Pan. We just had our lunch at a nice little cafe, and one thing I've noticed going around Valencia that I do like as well is every couple of blocks walking along the street you have little plazas like this that are normally just gardens, some walking path, sometimes they've got, you know, some jungle gym workout equipment, and I think that's nice, you know, break up the city vibe and just have a bit of greenery in the city. So that's one thing I do like about walking around Valencia. Panaria. Para what's that?
Takeaway.
So now we have finished our 3rd day here in Valencia. Our 72 hours on the tourist card has officially expired. So what do we think about the value for money? So first off, the 72 hours, or basically 3 days card, was €25, and it included 2 free tapas and drinks at different places around the city, free public transport in urban areas, and also some other discounts on tourist attractions, things like that. I would say we definitely made the most of lots of the transport. We used the metro like 5 or 6 times every day probably, or buses for getting into and out of the center because of where we are here, just like 1 district over. So that part was definitely useful. To take advantage of the tapas and the food, you do have to travel around a bit and maybe go to restaurants you might not otherwise choose. And some of the tourist things we did ended up being free. For example, our archaeological museum on Sunday was free anyway, but we would have got other discounts. So I would say, yeah, actually it was worthwhile for the 3-day tourist card, do you think?
Yeah, and for me it like took the stress out of, you know, having to buy tickets on the bus or in the metro, which obviously you can do really easily because everything's contactless, but I guess it just takes away that kind of hassle, especially when you're new to the city and trying to get around and everything. So yeah, I think it was really worthwhile. Also, you can use it from the airport to wherever in the city, and also takes you as far as the beach and maybe even further outside in the suburbs of Valencia, which we didn't really go to, but we did go to the beach. So yeah, I'd say it was worth it, just for the taking out the stress factor for me.
Yeah, I agree. And for Valencia in general, yeah, I had a really nice time. There's definitely a good vibe to the city. Like, it's got lots of cute side streets, nice architecture. It was good for exploring in touristy areas. It's relatively kind of close together in the old town for seeing lots of museums and nice plazas, things like that. Also, I think it's pretty affordable. I think the prices have been really good for food and attractions and getting around and things like that. Late last year, we were also traveling in Italy, in Pisa and Florence, and I think there's a lot of similarities. We enjoy being back in that kind of European city vibe after spending a lot of time living in Asia, in Vietnam and Indonesia, and I've got lots of other videos about that. So yeah, I definitely liked it as a European like city break, and also a bit beach break too. We're here in October, so the timing with the weather wasn't the best for a kind of beach break, but I really enjoyed it in general. And
yeah. Yeah, same. It was my first time as well in Valencia, and I think the city just has a certain charm about it. It's not so busy, maybe like Madrid or Barcelona is, but it's also, you know, got enough life to it to have like a nice vibe, and there's enough to do. Really nice restaurants and cafes around, and probably bars, even though we're not really a bar hopper kind of couple, but I'm sure there are lots of nice places to have a drink. So yeah, I really rate the city, and I've been saying to Lewis that I can imagine us like even staying here longer. Because yeah, it's just got such a nice friendly vibe about it, so
yeah, definitely. I'd recommend put it on your itinerary if you're traveling around Spain. I think Valencia definitely makes for a good destination, the home of Paella, which we took advantage of too, so yeah, really nice. Feeling a bit like a ninja turtle with this massive bag for 3 people on my back, but we're all pretty laden. We just got off at station Jesus, and we are walking to our overground train station. VIP? Just first class, not exactly VIP. Uno klette. The place to be. Train cafe.
some pretty views.
So midway through our train journey, we are heading away from Valencia and heading towards Barcelona. So we're excited for that. If you want to follow along, then subscribe so you don't miss out. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.